Now listen, I know why you're here. You done seen that thumbnail, right? So today, I'm not gonna keep no mystery. You already read it. We doing a seafood fried rice. We doing it outside, and we gonna do it griddle style. With that being said, let's get it. We finna fly over these ingredients right now. There's a lot of ingredients out here. Listen, I'm gonna save all of that for you guys to go to the website. You guys can like print it, save it, screenshot, whatever you wanna do with the recipe, right? But there's a couple of things I do wanna talk about, right? Let's talk about the day-old rice. Day-old rice, right? This right here is essential. This keeps us from having the mushy, rice once we on the griddle, or whether you guys using a wok or however you're doing it. Remember, day old, or you can make it in the morning, you know what I mean? Don't even put no top on it. Just leave it in there. Make sure you keep fluffing it. The objective is to get it, dried out as much as possible. Now, we got some frozen veggies right here. Obviously, you guys can see these are peas and carrots. Now, I do have them right here. Look, I got carrots. I can, go ahead and dice these down and get these ready to go, but I'm not. If you guys got them frozen, listen, they cut down on your time and your cook time too, right? So we got green onions. Now, look, in the title, it says seafood, right? It's not just the shrimp, you know what I mean? Let's get out there in the real sea, because the shrimp can be anywhere, right? But check this out. These right here, the lump crab meat, folks. That's it right there, 1 pound. I'm being, I kind of like scale back for myself, just for the sake of, writing this down as a recipe, but I really like to add 2 pounds of this. And you know what, right now, with the fuel the way it is, man, these prices and everything is so elevated, so let's just try to keep it down to 1. Right now, when it comes to your Asian, your Asian seasonings and all of that, you guys should have that, If you've been following the channel, I'll be doing like copycat orange chickens and stuff like that. So we have these ingredients in our pantry, right? Everything that you see right here, this is gonna be for my marinade, right? So look, I'm gonna go ahead and just add all of this here. Put this in here. Now, it don't take much, folks. Now, I'm gonna bring my crab meat. We're gonna bring that to the party too. Now, this is lump crab meat. We're gonna be doing a lot of tossing and all that on top of that griddle. You know what I mean? So what we wanna do is, we wanna treat this very gingerly. If any juice come out of here, that's all right. We want it all. We want everything to marry together. So look, this is how I'm gonna do this. There's a reason why I didn't go ahead and break that on there. I'm gonna tell you why, because we're gonna take this and I'm gonna pour this right here on top, and just let this work its way down. It don't take a whole lot. Now, I just saved just a little bit back. I'm gonna take my lump crab meat and just break that up. And what this does is, it'll go ahead and soak in here, in this crab meat. Oh, I can see it. Oh yeah. Now, I'm gonna take this and just pour this right in here. This is a little bit of the larger bowl. In actuality, I should have got myself a bigger bowl, right? But you see how it is? Look at that right there. Now look, this ain't gonna last, this not gonna take long. When you're dealing with shrimp, anything that's fleshy like that, oh, don't you go nowhere, right? We just wanna have that flavor. Now, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator just until I get the rest of this stuff, prepped. In the instructions that you guys see, that's gonna be on my website, I'm gonna say you guys can do it 2 ways. You can add garlic clove to this too. I'm not gonna put that in there. I'm gonna really actually take my garlic clove and I'm gonna mince it, right? And I'm gonna put it on this actual flat top. That's the way we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and prep our veggies, right? So we got onion, bell pepper, things of that nature. Get that out of there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Now, what we wanna do is we wanna dice this down. Right, now when we dice it, let's talk about the size. We want this to be about the size of these carrots. You see that right there? Since this is already done, you guys can see, so we're gonna be shooting for that. We're gonna do the same thing with the green onion. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and mince some of this ginger. This right here unlocks a lot of flavor, folks. This is like the true, key to these dishes, you gotta have that fresh, ginger. All right, so now I got my griddle. It's nice and hot. I can see it trying to puff a little bit of smoke. So this is what we're finna do. I'm gonna go ahead and add myself some extra virgin olive oil right here. That's gonna get a chance to heat up. Now, I'm getting ready to add, some butter, right? So we do it like this, drop that in there, like that. I'll put this back over here. And what we're gonna do is let this kind of like protect it a little bit. If you do see it getting dark, that's because of the griddle. Right? So let's go ahead and drop that on here, right? Now, let's just make sure everything is flat. Now, I got zones on my griddle, folks, meaning, check this out, meaning this side of my grill, if I divide this in half, this right here got a lot of heat. Over here is where I got it on super low, right? I got this one all the way down and this one on the medium, so we get that little gradual. Now, you are gonna get some of this that goes on the other side. Main objective, make sure that all your shrimp is flat, right? We got the heat on there. And then you know what? One of the things I like with working on the griddle, if you want to add some more, say I want to add some more butter, I could just put butter right there on the top and let it work from there. All right, so look, really after like a couple minutes, it'd be time for you to go ahead and give these a flip, right? We're not trying to, cook these, and we don't want them to be over, what am I trying to say? We don't want them to be just like overly done, right? All right, so now I'm just gonna add my onions. The reason I add my onions, because I gotta put garlic and ginger on here too. So I'm not gonna stir them up or nothing like that. Just put this right here on top. Now we're gonna mince. Add a little oil to it. Now we're gonna let that go for about 20 seconds, right? Now, after about 30 seconds, we start bringing in our veggies. Remember, it's hot over here, folks. You guys gotta find your own rhythm. Even though I'm showing you guys, I'm still working on, my rhythm and my timing. You know what I mean? But I can tell you how, and I'm gonna show you at the end, everything is gonna be right. You know what I mean? I'm not no hibachi chef. Now we bringing in those peas and carrots, right? So let's get all of this in here. Now you see why we wanted to have 4 cups of rice. Look at all of this. After like about a minute or so, I'm gonna bring this down here to my cool side. We don't want to continue to cook that, right? So over here, you'll hear it'll settle down in the sizzling. This is what I did. I added a little bit of butter, drop this in like this. All right, so now we just get underneath it if you're doing it my way, and then we just flip this over, right? Once this get ready, it look like it's trying to set, I just chop it like this, right? So now I'll bring my eggs in here. Remember, now I done turned this one off. I got 4 burners. There's one here, 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 and here. These 2 are off. This one had always been off. This one's like on super low. Now I turned this one off, that one that way, so we don't have no cooking, right? Now we bring our day-old rice, break this up. Now remember I talked about butter earlier? It's gonna be your best friend, folks. All right, so now I add myself some butter in here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start just getting this to, mix. Then what we wanna do is break up all of these clumps. Now is the time for us to go ahead and to get all of this in here, just like this. Look, the last 3 things you're gonna be left with, we wanna hurry up and put this in there. So I'm gonna drop my soy, right? And the rest of my ingredients. Just like that. Now we're getting ready to get in here and let it all marry. Back to this again. Something I did not say, and that's the fact that I turned up my burners. My 2 on this side, I got them where they are. They on hot, right? So, look at that right there. All right, I just tasted it, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it is perfect, right? So now we're getting ready to add the last component, which would be our crab and our shrimp, right? And you see that right there? That's gonna add flavor too, folks. Look at that. Man, I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. Ain't nothing like cooking outside, right? So with that being said, you guys seen what it looked like. You seen the shrimp. That's really like the star of this. It's all the star, but I really want it stands out when you get your shrimp right? So listen, I got a spoon, I got it. Some of us gonna eat it with a chopsticks. You know what I mean? I'm not that, fluid with my chopsticks. You know what I mean? Some of us gonna use a fork, but for me, I'm finna get down like that. You see that shrimp? Ain't no over talking, folks. Hold on. Now I mentioned like not overcooking the shrimp. What that does is when it's cooked perfectly, it just complements the rice dish, right? So super easy to make. You guys got to do it. Try it if you're new to the griddle, or you can use a griddle in the house where you make your pancakes. Either way, make this and let me know. Come back and then tell the whole world, what you think and about how your first experience was. If you're already a veteran, look and see what I did. What would you have done? Only thing I can think of right now is I should have added, instead of 2 more, I should have put 4 more eggs. I like eggs in my, in my fried rice. With that being said, let me give you guys a pro tip. Fried rice is one of them things you can go inside your refrigerator and you can look. You say you got leftover chicken and all that, all them proteins and meat, steak, anything that you got left over, dice it down, put it on a griddle, and then fry it up just like this. Hey, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. Now, I'm finna have somebody come and pick this up. I'm finna put some in the Tupperware so I can take some home. But this one right here, I'm about to eat right now. It's lunchtime, folks. I'm out of here. Peace.